music for you to move between the two?
Well, I mean, it's basically part of, it's part of my DNA. But tonight, I got a little help from some great comedians. Speedy, who's coming along, he's coming to his own. We got Ari Spears, who's amazing. We got Earthquake. We got Tony Robbins. So we're gonna get the credit. Listen, we're doing a party atmosphere. This is basically the 4th of July party, Independence Day, celebrating America, celebrating everybody that wants to have fun and have a good time. So we're gonna wrap everything in music and comedy. But it'll be drinks poured. It'll be bail money given out. It's gonna be crazy.
So on Sunday night when you're singing, are you going to be thinking comedy?
I'm gonna be thinking about the ladies because I think about the ladies. Let me think. Ladies, now I'm back.
Your new movie, Horrible Bosses, comes out next week. And it's an all-star cast, Jennifer Aniston, Will Ferrell, and Spacey, everybody. When you're doing an ensemble film like that, is the acting easier or more difficult?
Yeah, it's easy because you got so many great guys. I mean, and when you think about Jason, both of the Jasons and Charlotte. I saw the movie for the first time yesterday. It is laugh out loud funny, and when I say Jennifer Aniston goes for it, she's going for it. So it's easy. You get the people that really know what they're doing, and it's just you come to work and just have a great time.
What attracts you to a film role?
The actual part. It doesn't matter how big or small. If it's got some meat on the bones, I think that's, coming from a living color. All I think was about, was character. So you get a great character, you got to jump in. And my character is very interesting. It's called Mother Ephraim Jones. And so when he's introduced in the movie, it's just, you start laughing already just because of his name. So when it's a great character, you're right.
You've become quite the regular in Atlantic City over the past few years. What are you looking forward to most in Atlantic City this weekend?
The people, man. Listen, people come out to just have a great time. Of course, you're going to have Atlantic City, New Jersey area, but the people that migrate from Philly, that really come out and just, let their hair down and have a good time. Plus, we got great weather. So I'm looking forward to just having a super fantastic time. And people, like I said, want to let their hair down and hang out.
What's it like taking a Foxx comedy on the road?
Oh man, it's fantastic because we get a chance to actually take it to the people. We do our show. We sort of move around a little bit in LA because our show was a little blue, and so I remember the first time we did it in Malibu, and people didn't know what to expect. It was our first time, and I remember these little kids and their parents. Ray Charles, whatever. And we started into this outlandish stuff, and I just remember people just sort of feeling up. So it's a real cool show. It's the type of show that, since we don't have censors, we can go there and have a real good time and sort of keep that spirit of comedy alive. Like remember we used to sneak in the basement and listen to Lenny Bruce or Richard Pryor, things like that. So that's what's
You're kind of sneaking almost into Howard Stern territory.
Yeah, Howard Stern smacked us up a little bit too, though. We got into a little, back and forth, and which actually did great for us as far as ratings were concerned. And I think it's so tough at times for satellite radio to sort of catch on. So now that we have a niche, and thanks to Howard Stern, we're huge Howard Stern fans. We sort of wanted that a little bit. We wanted that edge. It has landed us in a little bit of trouble at times, but I think it's trouble necessary because we do a lot of funny stuff and a lot of cool stuff too, like the political. When President Obama and McCain were going at it, we had both a conservative program and a liberal program. So, we were able to stretch out a little bit and not just do one thing. So, and it helps. And now with this, we're stretching even more. We actually take the show out, and then we allow the comedians that are on the show to do, live shows. So we really have Carson with the Terrell Tigers doing a scrimmage. I ended up getting an interception. It's changed my whole life. The next one, not the next. Career-wise, the Oscar would be Tony Robbins at the time. And then not following, but the next year, winning the Grammy. So those things.
Great. Thank you very much.
Comedy's on the menu, but you'll get everything. We might get a couple of songs, a couple of drinks poured, a couple of dance-offs, all kinds of stuff. Because all of these guys, we hang out with each other. So, you never know what's going to be.
kind of stop looking at it as a job.
Yeah, it's not a job. I mean, like, you know, even if we didn't get paid for this, we still do. I mean, these guys I've known for like 15, almost 18 years. So, you know, this is just part of our progression, just having a great time.
My man just slashed landlord.
$25,000. $25,000.
Do you remember his famous line in The Oz?
Oh man, tell me.
Nipsey Russell.
He was a coward.
He was a tin man.
He was a tin man, right?
Yeah.
I can't remember the line. Nipsey Russell. I was gonna go with all the iconic figures, but I figured y'all would really appreciate it.
Yes.
This is the jazz version.
The jazz version of Nipsey.
No, this is just like all the other shirts I had. You know, Red Fives. I had Richard Pryor. That was like the monster. Jazz version. You have to dig into the crates of this.
That's a question, Jamie. What's your favorite? Who makes you laugh?
You gotta say. You gotta say. No particular order, but I think Richard Pryor.
Why no?
Because there's difference. There's a difference because Richard Pryor is a monster.
Yes.
Like it's raw, but Eddie Murphy made it. It's like Richard Pryor was Dr. J.
Right.
Eddie Murphy was Michael Jordan. Yeah.
You heard it first.
Meaning like this, like Dr. J. See, people don't understand how great Dr. J was because a lot of people never went to the game and
It wasn't as big as it is
Yeah,
now.
it was on camera. But Dr. J was better. You can't put it this way. Who was before Dr. J? Nobody. Not that like that type
Not
of
like
way.
that, no.
So he's the originator. So you're never better than him. You can't be better than the
Some might say Elgin Bell.
No, but I mean like
The up and
up and
scoop
down,
it.
the high jump. So that high playing the game up here. So I equate Richard Pryor, the originator. Eddie Murphy got a chance to capitalize
Take that moment.
on what Richard Pryor laid down. And he did it at a time when all the cameras was on. You know what I'm saying? But then again, you know, I grew up watching Johnny Carson. And see, a lot of people don't know Johnny Carson had one of the toughest jobs in the world. He had to be funny every single day. It was classic.
Right.
It was him, it was Steve Allen, it was all guys.
Merv Griffin was funny, but he was
Merv Griffin
daytime.
was funny, but I mean, who would come on like
Even a young
who was the guy with the Yul Brenner?
Yeah. Yule was funny. Johnny Carson.
You had Franklin the Jive.
Yeah.
You had some
Colin
guys, man, that was like coming up at that time, man, and a young David Letterman or young Jay Leno to get a chance to Seinfeld, all these guys, man, who had Stephen Wright.
Yes, Stephen Wright
So
destroyed
if you
it.
look at the Stephen Wright when earlier today, I mean, these guys that I would take their jokes, steal them, and go tell them to the kids because I was in the second grade, third grade. So I would tell the jokes at school, and it's like, man, this kid is great. He's amazing. He's a beast of material. But I was just actually staying up watching and listening to Johnny Carson, sort of my comedic views were developed. And then you talk about Flip Wilson, who was like, he was able to be on stage with Sinatra and sing and do his shtick and Sammy Davis Jr. even and all those guys. Dean Martin, when you would watch those shows, and everybody had a show at that time. I'm gonna drop this on you. When Donnie and Marie Osmond had their show. And I remember he was like, Captain Captain and Tennille. I mean, everybody had a show at that time. And then I'm gonna sock you in the head with this one. When you look at what Hee-Haw, how effective they were, because Hee-Haw was like, for us as country folks, me being from Texas, that was our thing. And the only search for over and fall of my true love, you made another, and you were gone. So those were the types of things, because I was a TV kid. And that's why now, I trip out on how kids watch TV now. It's like, they don't watch it like talent. They watch this thing. Like I overheard a young girl say that she wanted to be the next Snooki, and I couldn't really I couldn't really hate on that because that's
the time.
That's their time. You know what I'm saying? But me, it was like, how can I be Tom Jones had a show.
Oh,
Sammy Davis too. Flip Wilson. I mean, all of these guys had shows. Watching Barney Miller, watching
Barney?
MASH. I mean, all
I got
these
one
shows.
for you though.
Was it?
If Richard Pryor was Dr. J and Eddie Murphy was Jordan, who does that make you?
You know what? I don't know. I don't think.
I'd say Dwayne Wade. I'd say Kobe. I mean, give me.
I'll say this. No, I'll say this. I'll say that there are no categories for us right now. I think that we.
Well, we're here promoting Hennessy Black. Hennessy Black is owned by Moet Hennessy. It's the newest cognac under the umbrella of Hennessy. What makes it different is it's mixable. It's a mixable cognac. It tastes best with cranberry and pineapple. That's my favorite. And it's a little bit stronger than the other ones, but you won't be able to tell